If you're shopping for the iXCC lightning cable, hoping it's the reliable charging companion Apple users deserve, hold on, because what I'm about to reveal might just change your mind. This cable comes highly rated on Amazon with a 4.3-star average, promising MFI certification and compatibility with a huge range of iPhones and iPads. But here's what surprised me. Despite these glowing specs and millions sold, there are some glaring issues you need to know before you buy. So if you want to avoid wasted money and frustrating cable failures, stick around, because I'm unpacking the honest truth about the iXCC lightning cable right now. Let me first warn you, this video isn't your typical shiny product hype. Instead, we're diving deep into real user experiences, hidden drawbacks, and why this cable might not live up to the reputation it's earned online. Whether you're an iPhone 7 user, a dedicated iPad Pro owner, or looking for a sturdy lightning cable that lasts beyond a few weeks, this review is made for you. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, imagine buying a cable that forces you to wiggle it at a 45-degree angle just to charge. Sounds like a prank, right? Well, it's not. Let's find out why. So what's the big deal with the iXCC lightning cable? On paper, it ticks all the boxes. Apple's official MFI certification, compatibility with iPhone 5 through iPhone 7 Plus, and iPad models including the Air and Mini series. Plus, it boasts a 2-year warranty covering even wear and tear, a promise most cables can't make. Sounds perfect, right? However, a closer look at user reviews reveals a different story. Some customers complain about frayed edges within months, slow charging speeds, and even intermittent connectivity issues. The kind of problems that turn your charging routine into a daily test of patience. Here's a question. How can a cable with Apple's official chip, which should guarantee seamless compatibility, face these kinds of reliability problems? It's a bit like putting a fancy sports car engine into a rusted chassis. Looks legit, but performance suffers. Surprisingly, the iXCC cable's build quality is inconsistent. One user wrote, "Loved it at first, but after 3 months, the connector bent and the cable stopped syncing properly." Another said, "It charges, but don't try using it to transfer photos unless you want your computer to ignore your phone." At first, I thought these were isolated cases, but the pattern emerged. Now, you might be wondering if these issues are common with all third-party MFI cables. The answer is yes and no. Many third-party cables perform flawlessly, but the devil is in the details. iXCC's cables have a reputation for innovative design and for being trusted by over 5 million people, but innovation doesn't always mean flawless. The material quality sometimes feels less durable than expected, especially the thinner cable models. It's like buying a pair of shoes from a brand that looks stylish online, but falls apart after your first marathon. This isn't to say the cable is all bad, though. There are redeeming features which I'll tell you about in a minute. Before I reveal the full verdict, let's talk compatibility and warranty, because these are crucial for anyone buying a lightning cable. The iXCC cable is compatible with a wide range of Apple products, from iPhone 5 to iPhone 7 Plus and many iPads, as long as they're newer than iPhone 4 or iPad 2. This excludes older devices, so if you still cling to your vintage iPod Touch 4, sorry, you're out of luck. What's reassuring? The 2-year warranty. This kind of coverage is uncommon and shows the company's confidence, or maybe their own anticipation of the cable's wear over time. Either way, the option to get a replacement without hassle is a huge plus. Now here's a twist you didn't see coming. Despite the complaints, the iXCC cable is phenomenally cheap compared to Apple's own cables and other premium brands. If budget is your deciding factor, it might still be worth considering. But remember, you get what you pay for. Think of it as ordering fast food versus a gourmet meal. Both might fill you up, but one leaves you craving better quality. Also, using a cheap third-party cable can sometimes damage your device's battery or software due to inconsistent current flow. So is the modest price worth the risk? That depends on your tolerance for inconvenience and potential device damage. Enough with the ground realities. Let's discuss charging speed and overall performance. iXCC promises high-speed charging and data transfer, at least on paper. Yet, numerous buyers noticed slower charging than they expected. Some reported their iPhones charging only slightly faster than when using a generic USB port, while others said syncing photos took forever or failed altogether. So if you rely on your cable not just for charging but also for fast data transfer, exercise caution. I have a little joke to lighten up this serious review. Why did the iXCC lightning cable get bullied? Because it had too many frayed connections. Okay, back to business. Another interesting, but frustrating, point is cable durability. Several users noticed the cable sheath starting to peel or fray near the connector's base within just a few months of normal use. This is where good cable design shines through. Look at Apple's cables or other premium brands that reinforce this vulnerable point. The lack of reinforced strain relief on iXCC cables means more wear and tear over time, which makes you wonder, how long will the 2-year warranty last if many cables don't even survive 6 months? Also, the length options matter. iXCC offers various lengths to suit different needs, but longer cables sometimes lose charging efficiency. So if you need a 6-foot or longer cable, you might face slower charging speeds or signal drops. A little like ordering a long straw at a juice bar and wondering why it tastes like air. The shorter cables feel better quality and more robust, so if durability and speed are your top priorities, shorter might be smarter. Pause here because I'm about to reveal who this cable is really for, even if it doesn't sound like your ideal pick so far. If you're someone who needs a budget-friendly lightning cable, hates paying Apple prices, and is okay with replacing cables every once in a while, the iXCC cable might fit your lifestyle. Or, if you frequently travel and prefer having multiple cables in your bag to avoid running out, the low price and warranty can give you peace of mind. Not ideal for heavy everyday use, but a decent backup option. Here's a quick story for you. A friend of mine bought the iXCC cable because he thought all cables are the same. 3 months later, his iPhone wouldn't charge correctly, and he frantically searched for a cable that wouldn't hold him hostage. After switching to Apple's official cable, his problems vanished overnight. The moral: some cables just can't keep up with Apple's ecosystem demands. But that 2-year warranty let him swap the faulty cable without extra cost, so the pain was short-lived. Okay, another quick joke to keep this light. What did the iPhone say to the iXCC lightning cable? I think our connection is frayed. Still with me? Good. Let's move forward. So how does iXCC stand compared to competitors? Brands like Anker, Belkin, and even Amazon Basics offer similar MFI-certified cables with generally better durability and support. They also tend to have more consistent customer satisfaction and reliable build quality. However, these cables often cost more. If price is no object, go for the tried and tested brands. But if you want a cable that doesn't break the bank and you don't mind changing cables every several months, iXCC could still be in the running. One more question. Are you worried that a faulty cable could damage your device? Valid concern. While MFI certification ensures basic compatibility and safety, it doesn't always guarantee top-notch quality control on manufacturing. Buyer beware. Some users reported their phones getting unexpectedly hot charging with the cable, which may indicate electrical issues. It's a risk that comes with buying third-party cables, again, highlighting the importance of warranty and buying from trusted sellers. Before I wrap up, I have one last joke. Why don't cables ever get invited to parties? Because they're always tangled in drama. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with that if you decide to go with iXCC cables. In conclusion, if you want a low-cost lightning cable with official MFI certification, decent compatibility, and a 2-year warranty, the iXCC lightning cable deserves serious consideration. especially if you're on a budget and willing to accept some flaws. But if you prioritize ultimate durability, lightning fast charging, and flawless syncing, you might want to look elsewhere. Remember, a cable is more than just a plug. It's the lifeline to your device's power and data. Choosing wisely pays off. For the best price available right now and the latest deals, check out the Amazon link in the description. Keep in mind, prices change quickly, so if you want one, act fast before the price jumps or stock runs out. Thanks for watching, and if this video helped you avoid a bad purchase or find a decent deal, drop a like and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Stay charged, stay smart.